What's up, guys? This is GT40 of Ssx1, and welcome back to the channel. Season 44, war number 4 against GT40. Having started the season, 3-0, we knew that we were going to get one of the big 3-4 alliances that are out there, and we'll probably get them back to back, to be honest. But this one here, we've got Spam versus Wiccan, as we saw in kind of the first war. Both are tactic, but once you kind of get the withers up, he wasn't really cooperating because I just wanted to kind of keep him the SP2s. I couldn't get that many porkers on him until I was able to kind of throw my SP2, which piled him on a bit. But then after that, even if I were to get an Incinerate on me, because with the 5 withers up, it wasn't going to do any damage. So again, after taking it that first time where I was way more nervous for it, this time it went down super easy and was never really in doubt. So this one here, Rintra versus Gallon. Very easy fight. I mean, Rintra, it just basically neutralizes anything. You just have to make sure you don't take a heavy and then don't take an SP1 following that. Even the SP2s that he was throwing into the block, well, I had him rooted, so it did a good bunch of damage. But again, I was just trying to keep him stuck into the corner as much as possible, bait out kind of the SP2 when he got there, and then knowing it wasn't going to do much damage, and also knowing that I didn't have to use Rintra for another fight, I wasn't kind of concerned about anything. So unfortunately, I did get pushed to an SP3 there, which was kind of prolonged the fight a little bit. But again, nothing to be concerned about here. He's almost a perfect counter in this situation, and eventually he will just go down with, despite taking a bunch of hits when I'm unstoppable, I still left the fight with 95% health. So again, very happy with the way that went. Now this next fight, this was a mistake. Not a mistake, but something that we didn't realize at the time. So this is a hazard shift one, and going into this fight, Spam, we thought that with tactic I'd be okay, but I still don't know how, or I probably played this wrong, because I was taking all kinds of damage. And as you can see, I'm not getting any withers up, I'm not getting anything, which means I'm going to be taking damage, either bleed or shock. And I was thinking, like, oh my god, what am I going to do here? So all I was trying to do was let his aura build his own power, let him throw his specials, and then the poppers would kind of re-pop, as they say, or re-trigger. So then I was just baiting his specials constantly, so the power stings would basically kill him, and then eventually getting in there and taking him out. But at one point I was freaking out, because I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm taking damage, I'm taking shock damage, I'm taking bleed damage, and then when I took a couple hits there, I was being incinerated. Like, it was just nothing was going well there. So managed to get him down. Was very happy with that. We'll now know, because maybe it was the soul imprisonment that had that effect, or I don't know. I'll have to get some other opinions on that. But either way, he went down. A solo was a solo, and we move on to this Idoom versus Bishop. So I've already taken him 3 times this season already in 4 wars. So I did change my masteries so that I wouldn't, so I had max kind of Suture and max Coagulate, just to make sure that if I was taking any bleed damage, that it would be very minimal. I was trying to push him to an SP2 only because the SP1 was unblockable and it's a lot harder to bait and evade, but easy to bait but harder to evade. Anyway, I ended up getting him down pretty quickly, which was nice, because after taking the first couple hits, obviously you get a little nervous when things aren't going exactly as planned. But anyway, unfortunately on this one, we got triple donutted, so we got absolutely destroyed by GT40. Congrats to them. They put up they did a hell of a job. I mean, they blanked our defense. Our defense is not easy, to say the least. But they did a good job, and they took it out. So unfortunately, 3 wins now, 1 loss. Moves me to 17 fights, 0 deaths, and we move on to the next war. Catch you guys on the next one. Thanks, guys.